Hello, I'm Robert Nichols from Boston Trust Realty Group, and today I want to talk to buyers who are looking to buy in an extreme seller's market like it is today in the spring of 2016. And the first thing I want to say is don't be a chump when it comes to making offers. You want to go hard or go home, and really it's about understanding what the process should look like when making an offer, like really breaking it down so that you understand how to separate yourself from the pack when you make an offer. So obviously, the first thing that every seller looks at is the price, how much you offered. And yeah, price is very important, but it's not the only factor that needs to be considered. In addition to pricing, you want to look at the time frame for the closing. If you can close sooner rather than later, let's say most buyers are closing in 40 days and you can close in 30 days. If the seller's motivated and needs to move quickly, obviously that's going to make a huge difference. So you want to really try to scale down the time you can close to close as quickly as possible, because speed is definitely a factor that sellers consider. In addition to that, you want to make sure you have a very strong pre-approval letter, because obviously if you have a pre-approval letter from a bank, like let's say Bank of America has a horrible reputation for slowing down the closing process and taking forever to close. So when sellers see it, it's almost like a death sentence for your offer. That one gets pushed way to the bottom of the pile. So you definitely want to make sure you're approved by a reputable lender. It could be a local bank, it could be a larger bank, but you want to ensure that whoever you're working with has a good reputation amongst sellers and amongst the real estate community as a whole. And then the last thing is how much you put down. If you're able to put down 5% or 10% of the purchase price, it's definitely going to show that you're a strong buyer and that you have the financial capacity to make this transaction happen and with less hurdles than someone putting down, let's say 3.5% or 3% down. So if you can afford to put down more, that definitely will help your offer stand out from the pack. So remember, don't be a chump when it comes to making offers. Make sure you make a strong offer price. Talk to your broker and make sure your offer is within the comps or within the market. Secondly, make sure that your time frame for closing is really scaled down to a faster time frame. And then lastly, put down a larger deposit. And these are 3 ways you can ensure that your offer has the highest probability of success.